Okay guys, this is my first video of the year. I've already caught 2 coyotes, but I had a request last night. Heath Gagnon, also known as Gonzo, has asked me to show a video on how to make a flat set. Now I don't know if you can tell, but right there are those 2 trees, somewhere about right there to the right of the second tree, there's a small log. I'll pull a little closer so you can see it. Now I've already checked this trap today, and something sprung my trap and got my tractor and ran off with it. I also put a little stick or something here with some lure on it. There's the log. The trap is sprung right there. Okay, let me get out here. Now just looking at this, the way that this trap is standing straight up in the ground, I think that expansion and contraction actually sprung this trap. And my tractor was right in this groove right here, and it's gone. So I'm thinking that the trap was already sprung whenever the animal got here, and he took the tractor and probably didn't pay the trap much attention, I hope. So what I'm going to try to do is do a remake on this. I'm going to have to explain it because I'm actually out here by myself today. What I do, I place my tractor, well actually the log is the attractor. I just put lure somewhere down next to the log. And as you can see, the farther I get back, you can still see that log. You can still see it. In the video, it's kind of hard to see, but back up this way toward the road, oh, it's probably 200 yards up there to the next bend. And looking down this way, it's probably 150 yards to this bend or so. Anywhere around this area, if a coyote can see these trees, he can see that log right there. Well, that log has not been here. I actually put that log there myself. Now there's a lot of what I think is controversy about adding to a location and taking away from a location. I've heard people say you don't add to or take away from a location. I find that to not be true in my trapping experience. Not so much taking away, but adding to. I've added to several locations, and I've never had any trouble with not catching coyotes or coyotes avoiding the set. I basically get a log maybe this long here, just for reference. Maybe this small piece of, well actually that's not very small. This rock right here that I ride around on, this little homemade dog box, and that rock right there is fine. You can see it's maybe as big as my hand. I would venture to say you could even go bigger than that. I wouldn't go so much too high. I wouldn't go maybe over 6 to 8 inches high, but 3 or 4 feet, 6 feet long, no problem. Caught a coyote in South Carolina last year. Some guys I was showing the trap, we put about a 6-foot log in a road, and a couple days later they caught a coyote off the end of that log. So as far as setting the location, I bring my tractor in, which is the log. First thing I do is bed my trap, which this trap is sprung, so this is not the greatest video in the world. I bed my trap, then I place my locator, or not my locator, but my tractor. my general rule of thumb, some people don't agree with this. This is a Mark June fundamental, I guess you would say. He places his trap back 9 and off 3. Okay, my attractor has been moved a little bit and my lure's been stolen. So I would probably say that he probably moved the attractor a little bit. But just for reference, that right there is about perfect. It's kind of hard to tell doing this by myself, but it's a little more than the length of my hand away from my trap and offset to the right. You can offset to the left either way. The only reason I offset to the right is because of the groove in the log right here. But any kind of little white piece of concrete, just like this rock, we'll go back over to the rock. And what I'll do, I'll place it out here so you can see it. Just take it and place it right there. See how those two things just stand out? I'm probably, well, I'm 35 yards from it now. You can see it just as plain as day. And I think that any coyote that notices that nothing has been there, if he comes by and he sees that something's been there, he's going to investigate. That you put something there, I'm sorry. So we actually, right down here, looks like some bushes. Right there, those bushes, we've caught 2 coyotes the last couple of days. Had a female there yesterday and had a male there today. This time of year, coyotes are traveling in pairs in North Carolina for the breeding season, and I really should have had 2 traps out there, but I didn't. I didn't really think the location warranted having more than 1 trap. I'm not familiar with this area, but I chose to put 1 trap. I caught a female yesterday, caught a male today, so I'm assuming that was a mating pair of coyotes. And we also have a trap way back there on the way back far end of the field. Tractor ran over yesterday. I need to go down there and reset it. But anyway, back to the set. I placed my tractor, log 6 inches tall, small piece of concrete, bed my trap 9 inches back, offset 3 to the right or left, depending on wherever you want to set it. And then you place your lure under the log or under the cement or in the little groove right here. When the coyote sees it, he's going to come investigate it. So this video took a little longer than I wanted it to, but I just wanted to show everybody how I do my flat sets. And actually the 2 coyotes we caught over here the last couple of days, they were caught on a small piece of concrete that had 1 little white corner on it. It was just white where it sat out in the sun, and it got bleached. And I covered up most of the concrete and left a little white spot exposed. And it paid off 2 days in a row. So I just want to let everybody see what I was doing, and just for evidence, right there's the male coyote we caught this morning. I had to go check my traps on the game land, and I came back over here to reset everything that was messed up. So that's my 2nd coyote this year. Hopefully there will be a lot more. Thanks for watching.